Welcome to
The Neapolitan
Scoop Podcast.
My name is Steph.
My name is Shay.
And my name is Rose. Thank you for tuning into the Neapolitan Scoop Podcast, where you get your weekly scoop. If you have not subscribed to our podcast, what are you waiting for? Go subscribe right now. Before we jump in, as you already know, our content is created for adult audiences only. We do advise listener and viewer discretion because of all the things we talk about. It is a long list that I usually go through, but I'm not going to go through today because it's just a lot. But you know the drill. If you have to take a minute, do that and come right back. So for today's topic, it's Diddy. As you may already know, Diddy was arrested, and according to MSNBC, his millions were no use to him during his hearings on Tuesday. The magistrate judge ordered that Diddy be detained on the grounds that he was both a flight risk and he possessed dangers to others. So he is not getting bonded out as of now. The U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York charged him with conspiracy to commit racketeering. So, of course, he's getting a RICO case, conspiracy to commit sexual trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution for conduct going back to 2009. So it's been since 2009. It's 2024. They've been trying to build that case on him for years, over 10 years. With that being said, we're heading over to Shay for some questions.
All right. So, wow. That's what, you know what? Speaking of, that's really how long it takes for them to build cases against people. Like when you think about Young Thug, they didn't just get that case overnight. They've been watching, they've been recording, they've been doing all kind of stuff to build cases against them for RICO cases. Because I was watching a movie about like the gangsters back in the day and how they got caught up on RICO cases. That's literally what they do. It takes them time and years and warrants and all kind of stuff.
That's crazy though.
Shit, that's why you gotta be good. Right. So let's see.
Or do your illegal shit correctly so that you don't get caught.
I don't know who does the illegal shit correctly. Way? Exactly, because everybody usually gets caught.
Trump. He gets away with everything. All his illegal stuff.
Well, he needs to write a book about how to get away with crimes because
and I'm sure
don't give him no idea.
He's gonna do just like OJ if I did do it.
Right. Oh my God. And that's what got OJ stupid ass caught up, just gloating about the fact that you got off on a case, a murder charge.
Crazy.
And just started doing more stupid shit.
He got off and then.
Well,
after he was in jail. Was he in jail?
Oh, he died. Else? He died
out
when he got out.
Oh, well.
It was crazy because he wasn't out very long.
Probably should have stayed in jail then. Maybe he would have lived longer.
I mean, according to Diddy's lawyer, the jail is inhumane and living arrangements aren't very. It's not very
prison was better than regular prison.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say welcome to prison to every single U.S. prison, Diddy.
But I know prison wasn't as bad as regular prison.
According to
really nice.
It's inhumane.
Well, I mean,
can you imagine if that's inhumane?
A $50 million house, of course it's gonna be inhumane to what you used to live in.
They probably just don't carry baby oil. That's probably it.
Exactly. He's like, where's the baby oil? No, sir. We don't have that here.
Stop. We're gonna wait for that part. We're gonna wait. We got a question for that one. So
he said, "Where's the lube at?"
All right, so since we're talking about it, so why do you have so much lube? Did he like lube and baby oil? Why? Where, like, what? I don't even have that much baby oil.
You know, there were freak off parties, so they were all on drugs and drunk. And sexually active adults, they were running centipede on each other. The human centipede.
What show was that? Was it?
It's a horror movie, Human Centipede, where they sew their face to their butts, and it's literally
crazy.
a centipede. And
not
people,
the centipede. No, not
It
the
reminds me of
centipede. Oh
the
my
image I saw of the person that had a mouth like a booty hole.
They need lube and baby oil for that. I mean, sure.
Oh my
So
god.
what I concluded is, like back in the days, like in the 90s and stuff, everybody was like all shiny and stuff, and like
Yeah.
baby oil was in. So maybe like and Biggie, I mean not Biggie. Ooh, we're not
Biggie,
gonna touch
rest
on
his
Biggie.
soul.
Anyway.
Talking about you
Um,
to God.
yeah, but P. Diddy, that's what I meant to say, not Biggie, P. Diddy. Like his videos would be very like it wasn't
Yeah.
really like hardcore, so maybe they just wanted the like effect of the glistening on the skin, and it's
I mean,
like
I want baby oil too because I feel like sometimes lotion don't really do it. I
Love.
get ashy with just lotion, so I gotta mix the two, and I got the little shine.
How Steph came to the
it was a lot.
conclusion that they just wanted to look good. I came to the conclusion that their asses needed to be all oiled up because it's slippery and sliding and easier for you to get around.
It's too hot
man.
for that. It's too hot. He was he was in Cali?
Yeah.
Is that where he? Yeah, it's
And
too
New
hot out
York.
there
He
for
has two
all that
houses.
baby oil. It's too
I mean,
hot for all that.
Cali ain't hotter than Texas.
Yes, it is. It's about the same.
Well,
Texas is hell.
It depends on the season. It depends on the season. No, because Cali has its dry moments. That's how they get them fires. They have their dry moments. No, but it just depends on the
season. You can prevent forest fires.
Mm-hmm.
Only
so
you.
It's too hot for all of that. Mm-hmm.
I just and we talked about it later that or earlier that video the dude that I'm gonna have to put it on the recording, but the meme with the guy coming down the stairs. If you went to go visit Diddy's house, you coming down the stairs, you fucking fall on the floor because you slipping all over baby oil and shit.
But wait, and I don't mean to get off topic, but it just came to me. So y'all remember what is her name? Tiana Taylor.
Right.
I'm sorry, Tiana Taylor. She came out with a video or a song with Diddy recently, right before she announced her divorce. I don't know if it was after she announced her divorce. Y'all didn't see that video?
No.
We're gonna have to play that video for the people. But that video, if you weren't really like, it wasn't a hit. It wasn't something that was just like out there. It was just something that was like, oh. But in the video, she kind of, I want to say, portrayed him.
Yes, I remember it. Closer to God.
Odd
closer and closer and closer and closer to
God. And who was she praising?
Shit, I don't know. I don't remember the song. But was it Diddy?
She was. The song pretty much said that Diddy made her feel closer to God.
See, because everybody who be famous like him people always look up to them as though they are gods. On social media they be saying a lot about how y'all praise celebrities more than y'all praise actual like Jesus and God and whoever y'all worship. Y'all praise celebrities more so than that, and y'all treat them as though they're gods. Shit, for all I know, she probably could be in on that shit because I heard she be on some freaky shit too.
I heard I heard she's scissoring now.
She looked like she'd be scissoring. She like she's been scissoring.
So I'm like, I'm pretty sure she got a hold of Diddy.
Welcome home, my child.
Diddy introduced her to this world. She got turned off at the freak offs, and she was like, "Look, hey man, I like it over here, not over there." I don't know, but maybe we should.
I heard even when she was with Iman that she was on some stuff like that. Like while she was married with him or whatever the fuck his name is. I don't fucking know. Iman. Because I see it on IG, it's always Iman, like IMAN. It's never the whole name.
It's IMANI, Imani.
But
yeah, her husband. But yeah, so she was married, and they apparently had a really good relationship up until I saw that video with Diddy, and then all of a sudden it was these rumors that they just kind of felt they didn't even, it wasn't even allegations of cheating. It was kind of like, oh, we just weren't seeing eye to eye.
I mean, why cheat when you got a woman that'll bring you home another girl or probably two other girls?
Because not everybody That's not everybody's into the same things too. Because she might have been into the freak off parties, and he might have just been like, "Look, I'm not trying to do all that," and maybe she wasn't about it.
He probably wanted the girl on girl action, not the girl on man on girl on man
everyone.
action.
They said Iman, I-M-A-N.
Iman. That's his name. Iman. It's not Imani. It's Iman. My bad.
Shumpert. Is that how you say his last name? Shumpert? That's ugly.
Yeah.
It is. My name is Iman Shumpert. All right. So next question. What do y'all think was the last straw that led to his arrest?
The
last person that came out?
Who was
Dawn? What's the girl named Dawn who was on like that little group with him or something?
No, I don't think that was the last straw. I think because actually, I think that might have been the last straw because once she came out, from what I heard, is he tried to reach out to her and like get her to like recant on her statement or whatever. And that's when shit just hit the fan. Next thing you know, he was getting arrested.
The feds probably reached out to her. They were like,
and that's why they don't. That's probably why they don't want to let him out now. Because if he reached out to her, ain't no telling who else he reached out to, and probably threatened him
about witness. I think they said something about him trying to like witness silencing or witness tampering too.
Mm-hmm. You trying to scare all the people that can testify against you.
And I read a text message that I think he had sent to Cassie after the incident that happened at the hotel, and he was like basically saying like, "Hey, you just gonna leave me out here like everybody else, blah blah blah." Like
the police is here, come back.
Yeah, I was like, that's such narcissistic behavior. Like you
try to make somebody feel bad for you.
That's a whole other episode we got to do though. That having narcissists, having a relationship with a narcissist, having friends that are narcissists, that's a whole nother episode that we have to make because that's such a good topic too. Because you'd be surprised the amount of narcissist people that don't think they're narcissists,
and they are. Yeah.
Like first of all, he was like talking about, I got 6 kids. Sir, did you think about your 6 kids when you was dragging me across the damn floor and punching me in the face? Was you thinking about?
You should have been thinking about was your daughters before you put your hands on me, and knowing that another man can do the same thing to them.
It's a bunch of people who I've wanted to lay hands on, but you know what? I got kids, so that allows me to not put my hands on you. So, sir, you should have thought about that before. So this is your fault at this point because you did not think about your kids. But yeah, like, sir, don't come over here with this narcissistic behavior trying to make me feel guilty about something you put upon yourself.
Yeah.
But that's crazy to me. And I'm just like, wow. Like, if you could do that, I can only imagine what you've gotten away with all these years.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody said he should have stuck to the black women in the Bronx or Harlem or some shit because they probably wouldn't have.
Oh, no.
Don't put black women in that stuff. We don't want to get beat on either. We don't want to be sexually assaulted and molested and trafficked.
Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with black women. I think it's just the fact that he got too comfortable.
Yep.
And as we know, the feds have been building this case for a while. I think once the Cassie thing came out, that's when we started hearing everybody else come out. And I think she's kind of that last straw that just let things come loose and just open up against him. I think that's when everybody was like, well, if she can go and, and say he did this to her and she's a singer or she's she's this person that's known, then, I can do the same.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Me Too movement, like for years and years, there were people accusing all these big, Nickelodeon and Hollywood producers of sexual assault. Nobody was believing other people until like that one person came out and they were like, yeah, this is what happened. And then everybody started kind of, the Me Too movement. So I think it was kind of like that where Cassie came out. She said, this is what happened. Videos, there's evidence. So he clearly cannot deny it. And then people are like, look, maybe they believed her. They're going to start believing us. And I think that's just built the whole cascade, just let it out.
Right. I think also he just got besides himself. Like he gained too much power. He, because he was out here manipulating people, and people were doing things because they were afraid of him. So I think he felt like he had control over the situation. Like, oh, I can control this person. I can control this person. I'm pretty sure he's controlled the police to a certain extent. But the thing is,
Definitely.
look, the police know the police that know the police that know the police. And one of them police is not going to be corrupt. And they're going to be the ones to throw you under the bus. And like y'all said earlier, just do right. And if you do right, you ain't got to worry about none of that,
Yep.
So I think he just thought he was literally on top of the world. I mean, he said it in a song once upon a time.
And then you just think
What
that
song is that?
money can buy everybody. I mean, money can't buy everybody. It probably could buy Carisha, but it ain't buying Cass. Well, it bought her now, but it can't buy Cassie back then,
Speaking of Carisha.
Oh, Lord.
Speaking of Carisha, please tell us the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So she got her podcast back, right? And she had an episode where Saucy Santana was asking her questions.
She got it back?
Yeah, she got her podcast back. So she's been doing episodes and stuff. And so one of the first episodes for season 2 was that she got to Saucy Santana asked her questions about the situation. And she really wasn't saying much. Like, she was just saying, like, I don't know, we got to watch it. But she wasn't just really just saying what you would want to hear her say, like, oh, I didn't do this, or I don't know. But I guess
pretty much what she said was that wasn't her experience.
Yeah.
But the experience wasn't her experience.
Yeah.
You think that's
and of course denying everything else.
No. Or do you think she's brainwashed?
I don't think it's true because number one, sis, when you sat up there on your podcast and said that you like getting pissed on and that Diddy was pissing on you, I think it was true. And I think you eventually denied it and recanted on your statement because people didn't gravitate towards it like you thought they were going to gravitate towards it.
So that's what I was going to say. Maybe she didn't have the same experience because for her, it was something she actually, she liked it. So maybe these other women felt like they were forced to do all that stuff because of money or whatever, him pressuring them. But she didn't feel like she was being forced. So for her, it was
she always claimed to be a freak or something. So
well, baby,
if you a real live freak, you be getting peed on.
I don't know that's being a freak.
I mean,
that is pretty freaky.
That's disgusting. That's not being a freak. That's disgusting.
I would say that maybe, like you said, that makes sense. Maybe it wasn't her experience because to her, it was what she was used to. So maybe that's why it wasn't her experience. Honestly, at one point, she was getting accused of being one of the people who was
helping,
who was trafficking these women. So maybe that's why it wasn't her experience because she was part of the management team. I don't know, Carisha. I don't know.
The management team.
I hope you can come out of this with your hands clean because I would hate to believe that was the case. But because it's a lot of women, a lot of young women that look up to her, and so I just hope that that's not the case.
Right.
But she definitely caught ghosts real quick.
Oh yeah, she had to detach herself. She had to detach herself from that because it wasn't gonna turn out well for her.
I'm sure her PR team was like, "Stop talking." Like, just stop it.
Cut all ties. Cut all ties right now.
Yep. Yeah. So hopefully she don't come out. I ain't gonna lie. Where this is gonna be in Feds. Where is this gonna be taking place? Where is this trial gonna be taking place?
I think they said somebody got arrested in New York.
Yeah, so it's probably the federal court in New York.
No, that would be the Western.
That's the East.
Like
the upper
district.
East.
Okay, so it'll probably be the Eastern district. I don't know. It'd be cold.
Don't get me to talking about that shit because I don't know nothing about no districts.
Northeast.
Because north is south, west, and east.
Yeah,
that's
Cali is.
Yeah, Cali is West Coast. There you go. You learned something. All right. Okay, so trial by media. Does it help or does it hurt a case?
It does not help because I'm sitting up here like, oh, this baby or 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I'm like, did y'all really sit there and count all 1,000 of them?
They had to. And it was over
I'm pretty sure they
1,000.
did.
Think.
And then it was the big bottles. It wasn't the little bottles.
Yeah, it was more than
Yes, the pump
1,000.
ones. The
It
pump
was a
bottle.
jumbo.
Supercharged, baby, all.
That's it. She
It
said they were
was-
so jumbo they didn't even sell them at Costco.
They don't sell those there. Like, I was like, oh my God.
That's
like,
custom
are you
made from
serious?
Johnson & Johnson. It's handpicked and delivered for Diddy.
Can you imagine that power though to get you a custom made jumbo size baby oil? 1,000 of those mugs.
He had to have that shit on auto shipment. Like every month, he probably had to get like a couple hundred, 500 bottles a month, probably.
I ain't gonna lie. If his marketing team is really smart, they would come out with their own oil.
Yep. Or partner with
The
Johnson
Diddy.
& Johnson.
Somebody.
Johnson ain't gonna want no part of that shit. They'll be lucky if they don't get bought part of a lawsuit on some shit.
But this trial by media, I think in some cases, trial by media can be helpful. I'm thinking a lot of these cases in Harris County that have occurred where, you know, kids, young adults get slaughtered, murdered, and their parents are, you know, advocates. They're advocates for their children. They're out there talking. They're out there letting it be known. They're talking to these judges, talking to everybody. And when you think about trial by media like that, it's like we form our own opinions from seeing those parents. And when you see a mother out there crying and saying, "Oh, my daughter got, you know, this, and that," you're like, "Damn, that could have been mine. You know, if that was my child, I'd be doing the same thing. I'd be advocating." So I think in that matter, it can help because a lot of these people do end up getting 20, 40, 80 years, you know, after that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to people that are already on the media, I think it's not helpful at all because we're only seeing what the media is putting out. So like with Diddy, we only know what they're still letting us know. Of course, this is a federal case. We already know 80% of this case, even 95, I would say, percent of this case, we know nothing about.
Right.
So, you know, what kind of information are they giving us? And we already know, but you know, we've studied criminal justice. We know that not everything that's out there on the news is 100% true.
Right.
So in his case, I would say it's definitely not helping him. Because from my opinion, it's like my opinion with him is like this, he did it. He's guilty. To me, it's like he's guilty. He was a narcissist. Yeah. He had money. You know, from what I am being fed by media, I think he's guilty. So I think in his behalf, media is not going to help him.
I've definitely seen it where it's media doesn't help at times either. Like if you think about it, there was a case that happened where a young Hispanic girl was found dead under her bed, right? And everybody was like, "Oh, it was the father. It was the father. Where was the dad?" Blah blah blah. So they automatically made him the person who killed his child. So just imagine being a parent, finding your child under the bed, and then getting on social media and find out everybody's blaming you for that. So of course, cops gonna do their due diligence. They're not just gonna knock the parent and investigate the parents. So of course, they're gonna do that. But it just sucks when you know for a fact you have not done anything to harm your child, and just social media just runs crazy, and you're automatically the villain here. Just to find out that he didn't kill his daughter, somebody else, the 18-year-old boy, killed his daughter and stuck her under the bed. So trial by media can definitely make somebody into a bad guy and get them to possibly put in jail if it's enough like hype around it.
Honestly, what I remember that case. Was it the cameras that caught the guy, or did he leave a knife on the scene, or was there like something that I don't know? I can't remember, but I remember like they were initially blaming the dad, and then something happened, and it turned out that somebody broke into the house and killed the daughter. I can't remember what it was.
I don't know what it was that got him caught up, but something definitely did.
Imagine
look at what I sent you guys. Look at your phone.
Imagine if technology wasn't as advanced as it is nowadays.
5 nights that Diddy. I don't know if I got to survive one.
Already cashing in.
Not 5 nights at Diddy's. Oh my God! Right around Halloween time. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, what if everybody's got Diddy masks? You know how they had them Jeffrey Dahmer masks and outfits?
Oh, I got Diddy.
This man
That's
is innocent until
crazy.
We digress, though.
But yeah, it's just crazy because it makes you think about how many people may have been falsely incarcerated.
Accused, yeah.
There wasn't enough evidence to prove that they did
And
it. It was
because
just
the
kind of
hype
like,
around them was on social media, the cops or whoever just went with it. Like, well, it had to be you because of XYZ.
Because everybody on Facebook says it was you.
Or
crazy.
Instagram. I think the most opinionated people was on Instagram.
Oh, because the comments, they full detectives on them comments.
Girl, speaking of comments.
They be racist and ignorant, huh, Shay?
Ignorant racist, yep. Girl, because I was under one of them posts and this girl was telling me, well, basically the post was like saying, the comment said that they should investigate Kim Porter and Biggie's death or whatever. And I was like, well, did Kim die from cancer? But I Googled later on to find out it wasn't cancer, it was pneumonia. But either way, it was one of those two that it was reported that she passed away from cancer or pneumonia.
Natural.
And then so some girl, and I hate when people just jump through with me. Some girl's like, girl, shut the fuck up. He killed her. You don't know. Girl.
First of all, ma'am, that is rude.
You don't know either.
Like you know me.
You wasn't there.
Were you there? Exactly. I said, were you there? And she gonna say something about, I'm trying to pull it up because I don't want to lie. I hate lying on people. I went off on her ass.
People be ignorant.
So it was like, open up the case from Kim Porter and Biggie, who killed them. And I had mentioned how that she died from cancer, which was, like I said, I found out later that it was a pneumonia. But it was first investigated as a homicide, but later ruled as pneumonia.
Yeah.
And so she was just like, she said, no, she didn't. Shut the fuck up. He killed her. And I said, how do you know? Was you there? And she's like, they already did. She said, shut your mouth, research and learn before you speaking on somebody like me, Bookie. What? Speaking to somebody like you, I didn't in the first place. What are you talking about? You
people like that. People like, I would just respond to her, be like, catch me outside.
Bitch, she ain't gonna ever be where I'm at. But anyway, she said, good day, and I'll send you the info too if you lazy and illiterate to go look yourself. First of all, bitch, you should have spell check because it's yourself, not yourself. You trying to go off on me and you don't even proofread your shit.
That's gonna be our new one, lazy and illiterate.
Or loud and illiterate. You loud and fucking illiterate and you sound stupid. But needless to say, of course I went back off on her ass. Who the fuck are you talking to?
Oh my God.
I told that bitch to go touch some grass and take her medicine because why are you that mad on fucking Instagram?
Not take her medicine.
Not take her medicine.
Take your medicine because clearly you off of it. So go touch some grass, take your medicine, and calm down because it's never that serious. You don't even know her. Why are you so defensive over somebody you don't even know? And that's what it is on social media. Everybody is so defensive because I like it. Because I like to argue. Hence why I need to go to law school, goddamn, because don't be coming for me. I'm going to come for you.
Some arguments are better left alone.
Nah, because you ain't going to tell me to shut the fuck up. We don't do that. Definitely. I'm grown. I am grown. I start talking when I feel like it. Not because some little not because some little half-ass hairstylist with 3,000 followers telling me to shut up.
She said half-ass hairstylist. That means you went into her profile.
I did because before I talk about you, I need to see what you actually look like. So let me go make sure I got my facts first. And since I don't know how to research, I'm gonna research your damn page and read you up and down for what I see. They all need to get their money back. But anyways, I digress. How about media?
What's the next question?
What's the next question?
Sometimes it hurts, sometimes it don't. Okay. So did he get bail? Why or why not?
Say that again, the first part.
Did he get bail? Why or why not? Because we know he was denied bail, but he also tried to get bail for $50 million. But he just from y'all's own opinions.
He was denied bail twice.
They said, baby, we don't want your money. Your money bought everybody else. It ain't buying the court system.
That's how you know it's personal at this point. It ain't even about the money. It ain't even about, it's personal. He has, whatever he has done, it has to be so big that these people don't even care about the money because he got money. So it's like if they wanted to come up, they could come up right now. But these people are like, nah, you stand in this jail. You stand right here. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what you did, Diddy, but whatever you did, they got enough evidence to keep you incarcerated.
Yep.
Like to keep
Oh,
you
and the DA ain't gonna let up on his ass. They are not going to let up at all. They be trying to
because
find a
typically
reason to knock a nigga up. That's just all they need.
whatever
They're
they
trying to
found
make
in
an
that
example
house,
out of him too.
whatever they found in that house, it was enough. I mean, it took
Mhm.
them a while to go through them videos because they raided his house, like 4-5 months ago, 6 months ago? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Um,
The same
so
house he's
think
trying to
about it.
sell right now.
They got to go through all those videos, go through all that evidence. That takes time. And they did it expeditiously because I would have thought it would have took them a year or so. But they
There's
did
a
it
whole task
expeditiously.
force for that.
But remember, they
And
said it's been
whatever.
going on since 2009. So,
Yeah, but for them to go through the evidence that they got from the house when they raided
oh
it,
yeah.
That was pretty quick.
it's cases that don't even be having that much evidence that take 2-3 years for them to go through the evidence.
Look, he already knew some shit was gonna pop up because he was spotted in at Miami airport pacing outside the airport smoking a cigarette. Nigga, you were stressed. You don't know
His
what they grabbed, but
attorney,
you hoping they didn't grab what you think they grabbed.
his attorney reached out to the DA before they even arrested him. They was waiting for the warrant to come out. That means they knew that there was stuff in there. He knew that he wasn't clean. He knew that whatever they found in there, it was gonna come up with a warrant. So he was ready. It's kind of like when people commit a crime and they're just like, "Oh, I know. I'm just waiting for the warrant to come out so I can do a walkthrough bond and I can bond out."
Right.
Yeah.
But he couldn't do no walkthrough.
Oh no,
Nah,
baby, you
sir.
gonna
You gonna
sit up in
walk through?
here.
Mhm.
You're gonna walk through and walk right into holding and booking. Ain't walking out.
Child.
Mhm.
I just want
If
to know
he
what
does get bail, huh? What you
Go
said?
ahead. I was just saying, I just want to see how inhumane he's living.
Right, you sleeping on the
How
floor.
inhumane.
How inhumane he's living
Like,
in the jail. How bad it is for him.
Oh,
He should have thought about that. I'm just saying, I don't want to go to jail. So before I do anything stupid, I think about jail. Like, I don't want to go to jail. I like the life I have, even though we got to go by rules and regulations of the government and shit. I still don't want to be in jail. I take this over that any day.
yep.
Because the way I look right now, I can look at that in jail. I don't even like no. Talk about I ain't gonna have no
I like to eat.
eyebrows, no skincare. I ain't gonna have no baby oil.
I don't
Like,
even care about that. I'm just like,
no
look, I
baby
can't be
oil.
eating sandwiches every day. I can't be eating these noodles every day. Like, I need some steak. I need some potatoes. I need some
them dry
lobster.
ass grits with no butter on it. Ain't no love in them grits. No, thank you.
I need some bacon.
Yes, all that. And jail ain't giving you
They
that.
got a gym in there. I could do the gym. I don't even watch TV. It's the food. Like, I cannot survive in jail because
No,
they don't
and then
have
just imagine, even with the TV, people be fighting over the TV. I'm not about to
I
fight
don't care about
5
TV.
bitches,
They can
10
have
bitches
TV.
over the TV.
I'll go to the library and read a book. Only time I watch TV is to watch Ratchet TV. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be enough ratchetness for me to not be able to watch. Like, you could have a TV, but I just need me. I like to watch. I like to eat popcorn.
Ain't no popcorn in jail. You might get some chips,
Yeah.
some hot chips and something, but I don't know if they got popcorn.
I like Taco Tuesday.
I think I do all right in jail.
I know I ain't gonna do right.
I think I do all right. I think that's the one place where I wouldn't care about the food. I would, give me my little commissary. I would get
Rose,
to
I
fight any
couldn't see
bitch.
you in jail.
Look, any bitch that talks. Look, any bitch that talks back to me, I'd be able to just get to it. Like, it don't fucking matter. I'm not out in the streets. I ain't even gonna do nothing. I'm fixing to hit you. You look at me the wrong way, I'm fixing to just go
Rose
jab you
gonna
in
be the
face.
top dog. Rose gonna be the top dog.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to say I could see her in jail, but I could see her in jail bullying bitches for their food. Like,
I think I'd be all right. I wouldn't even be bullying them for that shitty ass food. I'd be bullying
your
them for being
cornbread.
for me. I've always
I
said
like
if I
to
go to
travel
jail,
so much too.
if I go to jail, I find me who the top girl is there, and I be her bitch.
Oh, I can't do jail. I'm sorry, it's not for me.
I'm not
It's
struggling
just
in
not.
jail.
I can't get no pedicures. I
Yeah,
can't
you
have my
can. They have a
nails.
little salon. Some of these jails have, when you actually go to the pen, some of these pens
It
have hair
ain't. It
salons.
ain't the same. It's not gonna
It's
be
not
like
the
the salon.
same. It's not.
Look,
It's
I'm gonna be all
not
right.
like.
I don't gotta pay no bills.
Mm,
Right, because the
no
taxpayers
man.
paying for your lights to stay on.
I don't
I'll
know.
probably
Next time.
get me a doctorate degree in jail from taxpayer money.
So if we get pulled over, I'm blaming it on Rose. I'll be like, take her.
Clearly, out of the three of us, she's the only one that's okay with going to jail.
Them survived. I'll put something on your commissary.
Look,
I'll make sure
if
you
I go
fed. Just
if I go to jail, it's gonna be for a serious crime. I've always said if I go to jail, it's gonna be because I killed somebody. It's not gonna be because some stupid shit.
Ooh,
Oh
shit.
yeah,
I
because I don't play
have
about
not
my
been
child.
right.
That'll be
I
the
have
one
not been.
person.
I do not be I haven't been abiding jail for 30 something out years to go for some stupid shit. So if I go in, it's gonna be some serious shit. And something I'll be
I
like
ain't
you
even gonna
said, if
say
it's
that.
my child, I'm gonna be okay going to jail over
I'm
somebody.
not going to jail. I can't do jail.
And
I'm
your
not.
mugshot smiling because I feel like I did the right thing to protect my own.
Looking like Judge.
Got your makeup on and shit, your eyebrows.
Well, if I go to jail, I'll be like, hold on.
Soon as you
Fix my
finish
hair real
doing the
quick.
crime, hold up. I know they coming for me. Hold on, let me
Let me
go
fix
Yeah,
ahead.
myself up.
I'm gonna call him and I'll be like, I'm waiting. I'll wait.
You could pick me up right outside the house. I will be ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Not even
But
gonna clean myself. Just be waiting on them to come get me.
so should he get bail? Do y'all think he should get bail or no?
Nah.
I mean, I don't know his level of like how dangerous he is to the public, honestly. So I can't really say if he should get bail or not. But I feel like if they haven't granted bail, that means he's a pretty dangerous individual. And that's why I keep saying, I said, I feel like there may be some like deaths tied to him.
That's what they said. They said he's a danger to society and he's a flight risk. First of all, he's not a
Yeah.
flight risk. I don't think he's a flight risk.
You could pop a
Everybody in the
GPS on
world knows who he
somebody.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, you could pop a GPS on, like, he'll be easily found. So I
But
don't
you
think
also
the
got to
flight.
think about the amount of money he has that can make it easy for him to be able to escape, though. Like, even though, yeah, he's Diddy, but I'm pretty sure he can find some people to make him disappear. So
But
that's what
you
they really
know,
thinking about.
they can just freeze his assets and his bank accounts and not let him have no money. So let him be out if they're
and
really worried about that. I think it's like Steph said, there's some lives that he's facing. So I think it's something like, they got some on
like,
some other people.
yeah, and also, like, if they really felt like he was a flight risk, like, they could just put him on house arrest and have his house, surrounded by agents to protect it. So, like, it's been plenty of famous people that are on house arrest and they just living in their house.
Yeah.
So I really think they think that he may end up killing someone or killing some people or doing some harm or danger to society if he is released. And I'm just like, we just seen a little bit of the evidence. There's no telling what. I'm sure this going back to 1996, 1990.
Yeah.
So imagine everything that's tied to everything. Think about how long him and Cassie dated. Like, him and Cassie dated for a very long time. So imagine all of the stuff that was going. So I'm sure Cassie came out with a lot of stuff. She knew a lot because they were together for a very long time. They lived together. So she saw a lot of this stuff happening. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to go down with him too.
I know Kesha was a part of that too as well. Like, he did some
Really?
shit to her, yeah. Which is because he had something to do with her label or her records or something. So he was the reason for a lot of her
name or
stuff.
something. Yeah.
Something.
She
So
had
when he
some
got
shit she
arrested, she had posted a TikTok that was like, "Wake up in the morning saying P.Diddy." She was
I
happy that he
remember
got
that.
arrested.
Wow.
So who knows what
That's
type of people get brought into this to testify? I feel like a lot of big name people will probably be brought in for
Yeah.
it.
I mean, but you also have to think that because they're so famous, I think they're going to try to weasel their way out of having to go testify against him. Because if they're really that scared, if I knew that he could kill me, that he can get the people to kill me, I'm not testifying. I don't care what you say. Baby, charge
That's
me
like
with a misdemeanor.
that's like testifying against El Chapo. I don't think so. I do not think so.
You better give me some of his assets and fly me out to Europe somewhere and change my name, my face, my everything.
Right. Because nah. All right. Last question. So, how long do you think the trial will last? Shit.
Child.
They haven't even put a date to it yet, have they? I don't think they have.
Well, I mean, first of all, I guess they got to give him a plea to see if he'll plead.
He already pled not guilty.
Oh well, shit.
Well, no, like offer him a plea. Like, hey, yeah,
you
like
think they're going to though.
I'm pretty sure they have to. I think by law they have to. Really? And then secondly, I think once he says, "Hey, I'm innocent and I want to take it to trial," they'll set a date. I think for as expeditiously as they found enough evidence to detain him and keep him without setting bond, I think this trial may be set for the next year. If I would think next year.
I mean, Young Thug. So in comparison, Young Thug was arrested May 9th in 2022. His stuff is still going on. This 2 years later. So I don't think that his trial will be any shorter than Young Thug's. But I guess it just depends on how determined. Yeah. So I don't.
He has court in a couple of days. His next court date is September 24th, but that's still with the magistrate. That's not with an actual judge.
So that's apparently not trial. So I guess we would have to find out how long. I think as far as how long it's gonna last, it's gonna last a while because I feel like that's 1990. The trial you just talked about, he recent.
Yeah.
You know, this is back for years.
Yeah.
And years, and he still had baby oil in his house, and this is 2024.
So keep going back to that baby oil. You still had baby oil in your house.
No, we can't even say like, oh, this was in 1990. Like, you know, it may not be as much. Like, this is 1990 up until now, because clearly you was still into some freaky shit if you had that much baby oil in your house.
See, and they be messing up because why you gotta record everything? Like, y'all be messing up recording all y'all criminal activities. Like, you just giving people the ammo that they need to put your ass away for a very long time.
Listen, according to US Weekly, this might be a reason why they needed all that baby oil.
Oh no.
It says, among the indictment, other revelations, Diddy and members of his company, Combs Enterprise, allegedly participated in the freak-off parties, right? Which were described as elaborate and produced sex performances that took place in hotels. Diddy, who allegedly arranged these interactions, reportedly masturbated during and often electronically recorded. They all wanted to be all oiled up because they needed to look good for the camera.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that is what you said. Glistening and shit, sliding all over each other. Ugh.
You know, that was in back in the 90s. It's like you had to be glistening. You know, they used to wear their shirts unbuttoned and stuff, and it's like
it was for the illusion of like sweat, you know, because when you sweat, you kind of look the same way.
Maybe they turned them on. That's a lot of oil.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Want to walk around his house, fuck around the fall. Slipping and sliding all over the floor. Can't get up and walk.
And oil is hard to get off. Like, it's not easy to get oil off the floor and the sheets and all that stuff.
Ah, man, especially the sheets, because it's going to stain them. It's oil. Not that I know, but I'm just saying as a person who uses
I'm
oil.
sure there are no sheets out there.
That's crazy. Now I got to go look at videos and stuff. I'm going to have to go look at his old videos to see signs. Like, you know how people were looking at like R. Kelly videos and his songs like, wow, like I didn't even know that's what he meant. He really
Whole
meant,
time
you know,
like, talking about a young girl.
Yeah. So now I'm just like, damn, that's what he really meant when he said you remind him of the homie.
Damn. Ew.
Oh Lord.
Said ew.
Anyway,
I want to
anyway.
see pictures of this. I want to
Of
see the
what?
pictures of what this room looked like when police walked in. I'm sure they took pictures of this room with
It's like
Oh,
a
the
sex
room with
room?
the
and
baby
baby oil.
oil?
No, the baby
No, they
oil
have a
room.
picture. They have a picture
Is
of
it
it.
real? Because the one I saw online didn't look like it was too real. Where the police officers are standing?
Yeah, in the background. And the baby oil was,
No.
is that not real?
Well, I don't know. I don't know that they would actually allow that to be leaked.
Why they wouldn't?
It said it was on TikTok, and right now that I tried to go in it, it says it's unavailable.
Because they had to take it down. A
Mm.
cease and desist of all evidence. Because I'm on Google. I don't see anything.
Yeah.
Wait, is this it? Is this the baby oil?
Anymore.
This is how I pick. Oh, no. This is how I picture when. Never mind. That's some bullshit. It's not it. That's somebody just thinking what it looks like. So, yeah, I don't see
Yeah, I
nothing
think
online.
I don't think they're gonna have any real pictures of it until like trial.
That's crazy. We got to tune into this trial. This shit is going to be just as interesting as Young Thug's trial.
Yep.
But for my boy Thug, he didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So thank y'all for tuning in to the Neapolitan Scoop Podcast, where you get your weekly scoop. Please follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, follow us, and you can catch us on all streaming platforms that you may listen to your podcast on. And make sure y'all check out our lives every Tuesday. We post to YouTube every Sunday. And just check us out on Instagram because we post every day, our everyday lives. And make sure you comment if you want to subscribe to, not subscribe. If you want to be a guest on our podcast, just shoot us a DM or you can email us and we will return your email and get you on the show. So thanks again for joining us and see you guys next week for your weekly scoop serving. Peace.
Bye.